If evidence is both helpful and unfairly dangerous, the trial court has broad discretion to decide whether to admit the evidence. But there are limits to this discretion. At what point is a trial court required to exclude unfairly dangerous evidence? The Ninth Circuit explored this question in United States v. Hitt. David Hitt was criminally charged with possessing an unregistered machine gun. Hitt owned a semiautomatic rifle that the prosecution claimed had been modified to shoot more than one bullet per trigger pull, which was the definition of a machine gun. Hitt's defense was that the rifle's prior owner might have modified it, but that Hitt hadn't modified anything, and that the rifle wasn't a machine gun. Hitt hired an expert who fired the rifle in front of 2 police officers and couldn't get it to fire more than one bullet per trigger pull. The prosecution hired another expert who got the rifle to shoot more than one bullet per trigger pull. At trial, Hitt argued that the rifle might have malfunctioned during the prosecution's test because its internal parts were dirty, worn, or defective. To show that the rifle wasn't dirty or worn, the prosecution introduced a photograph that included a small exterior view of the rifle sitting next to 3 assault-style rifles, 6 other firearms, and several knives. The challenged rifle was the only weapon in the photograph that belonged to Hitt. All the other weapons belonged to Hitt's roommate. Hitt objected that the photograph was unduly prejudicial and should be excluded. The trial court admitted the photograph, which was shown to the jury without any redaction of the other weapons and without any mention of the roommate or anyone else who might have owned the other weapons. The trial court also didn't give the jury any instruction limiting the photograph's impact or use. The jury convicted Hitt. He appealed to the Ninth Circuit.